Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's Jesse with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things nerdy through a common sense lens. And DC has obviously been crushing it over the last couple of years, right? We've had some good things come out. Superman's been very successful. Obviously, the Penguin was an absolutely smash hit for Warner Brothers out there over on its HBO Max streaming service. And man, it's just been an absolute insane ride. The fans absolutely loved it. It was super successful. It's gotten a huge bunch of Emmy nods out there as well, and nominations. Now, boys and girls, we don't normally care about the award ceremonies out there, right? Most of the time, it's just a bunch of Hollywood elites out there, essentially kind of, themselves off in one big room where they all get to dress up fancy, have their pictures taken, and they all get to blow smoke up each other's butts about how fabulous and wonderful they are, right? But something that I did not know exist until I was doing my research this morning out there, boys and girls, was there is another section of the Emmys out there, and the categories have gotten so big that they actually have to split things up in two. And boys and girls, the real MVPs behind the success of the Penguin movie, all of those blue-collar workers, whether they work in makeup or sets, or they're the person that gets the coffee out there, the people that are really the grease between Hollywood's gears that keep things moving. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't just the people over the front facing. They got a bunch of nominations out there at the Emmys. No, it's the behind the scenes folks. And now that their award ceremony is over, they have cleaned house, ladies and gentlemen. So shout out to all of the unsung, forgotten heroes of Hollywood, all of the blue collar folks out there who that don't make any of the creative decisions that lead a lot of these series and franchises down the disaster to an absolute fire that burns them and consumes them. No, the real MVPs, the real champs out there have cleaned it up in an award ceremony. And boys and girls, these are awards I'm happy to report on because these people absolutely deserve it. Because as you can see over from the headline at comicbookmovie.com, the Penguin picks up 8 Emmy wins, including the award for Outstanding Prosthetic Makeup. Yes, boys and girls, this list is awesome, and it's the kind of characters, it's the kind of folks behind the scenes in Hollywood that you can't help but love. So we're going to check out this article from Comic Book Movie, getting all of the juicy details, see exactly who else won a cleaned up as part of these 8 Emmy nominee wins for the Penguin. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing. We just crossed 2,100. We're inching our way closer and closer to 22. I think we're sitting at like 2,192 on our way to 100,000, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Let me know what you think about all this. Does it surprise you at all that the behind-the-scenes guys have cleaned up at the Emmy nominations? Do you think there was any actual real competition concerning the success and how well things looked on the Penguin series out there? Do you think this is all well-earned? Are you more excited about the people and the actors and what awards they will get next week? Or are you glad to see the blue-collar folks out there actually getting the proper recognition they deserve? Let us know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out the links in the description as well. All right, from comicbookmovie.com, boys and girls, and Mark Julian. Ahead of the main primetime Emmy Awards taking place on Sunday, September 14th, the ones we don't care about, the Creative Arts Emmy Awards were held last night at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California. Hey, man, live stream this on YouTube. Leave the chat open. Man, we'll have a grand old watch along. I promise you. We'll get our blue collar hats out. We'll roll up some fun stuff. Sunker will probably crack out some brewskis. It'll be a blue collar riot, boys and girls. Live stream this. I guarantee you more people will be interested in watching this. And have Ricky Gervais host. It'll be great. Previously covered, HBO's The Penguin amassed a staggering 24 Emmy nominations back in July, when potential awards recipients were first notified about the coveted honor. The number of award categories at the Emmys has increased over the years, and ever since 2016, the award ceremony has unfolded over 2 nights. First up this year is the Creative Arts Emmy Awards. Let's just call them the Blue Collar Emmy Awards, right? Which were held last night at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California. There will be more creative Emmy Awards handed out tonight ahead of the main awards ceremony on September 14th. With one night already under wraps, there are a number of shows already celebrating a massive number of wins, including the Colin Farrell-led spinoff, The Batman, which, despite its massive success, it doesn't look like we will be getting a second season of, boys and girls. Sorry, them's the breaks. And honestly, Colin Farrell doesn't sound like he's super excited to get back into all this makeup and do the role again either. Although you will get to see him again in the Batman sequel with Matt Reeves, but apparently, according to him, not a very big part. The show has already secured 8 wins and is posed to take up many more between tonight's festivities and the televised ceremony next Sunday. Best original score? Hey, that's a bunch of musicians, right? These are people playing instruments. These aren't big people names. And even if the composer's some big name, which I don't think he is, otherwise they'd probably be mentioning him in this article, it's one of those things. Those are guys that are just working for a paycheck, right? They're working from contract to contract, just hoping for another job. They might have agents, but it's not like they got them starring up in some big roles out there. It's not like their top priority. These are musicians, boys and girls. Starving artists, remember? Best special visual effects, which of course, that's all the guys on the sets out there, all the guys doing the makeup, doing all the other kind of crazy things, the explosions, all of that kind of stuff. Best sound mixing, right? The guys behind the scenes, once again in the studio, working things in the editing room out there, trying to make it all sound good. Best sound editing. Those guys behind the scenes that after the cameras wraps and all the actors and the directors, well, not always the directors, but the actors and everybody else go home, the guys that are working long hours trying to make the finished product look great. Best contemporary costumes. The seamstress, boys and girls, the people behind the scenes, sewing these things together, going out there and picking things up at stores. These are not people that are bringing down 6- and 7-figure salaries, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly not 9-figure salaries like a lot of people in front of the camera. Best prosthetic makeup. Best contemporary makeup. Best contemporary hairstyling. And of course, why wouldn't they? I mean, you turned Colin Farrell into Oswald Cobblepot, boys and girls, and made it believable, not campy at all, and realistic for the setting you guys had. So believable. And I mean, check this out, right? These are some of the heroes, just some of the heroes right here that are winning the awards out here, right? Look at all these. This guy right here just won a Grammy, right? Or an Emmy. Right? This guy back here in the hat with his little mustache, gluing things on, tucking things back underneath the cap, just won an Emmy. This dude right here with his gel in his hair got himself just an Emmy. This lady right over here with all her brightly colored, rainbow colored hair right here, she just got herself an Emmy, right? Check this out. These are blue collar workers, boys and girls. These aren't the people making all the creative decisions that y'all hate. No, these are just your blue collar people behind the scenes doing the good work to make these things look amazing. This guy right here with his long hair and his ear piercings, he just got an Emmy. Look at this, folks. This dude right here, back here with his crazy little very nicely done beard. He just won an Emmy. These are the folks behind the scenes. I mean, they turned that guy into this, boys and girls. This dude back here in his beanie, he just won an Emmy. That is glorious. The Batman fans can tune in next Sunday to find out if the Penguin will also take home the award for Outstanding Limited Anthology Series, and whether Colin Farrell and Kristen Milotti, who absolutely deserves it, will take home little Golden Globe statues for Outstanding Lead Actor and Outstanding Lead Actress in a limited or anthology series or movie, respectively. After a lengthy period of stagnation, things are now picking up on director Matt Reeves' The Epic Crime Saga. We've talked about The Batman, all the sequels, all of that kind of stuff. Farrell already said it's only going to be limited stuff. But either way, the big thing we wanted to highlight here is the behind-the-scenes guys, right? The blue-collar workers, the people that are in this video right here. The ones behind the scenes, the people building the sets, the people working on the special effects, right? The guys making this look amazing and realistic. Because at the end of the day, they are the unsung heroes in the Hollywood. They're always the last people the media thinks about. They're the last people these studio heads think about. But you know what? And unfortunately, they're the last people a lot of the fans think about as well. But this fan here decided that I would take a little bit of time out of our day, out of our live streams where we record all of these videos, weekdays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, to highlight those unsung heroes. Because this video isn't going to get a lot of traction in the algorithm. This isn't some hot, spicy topic that's going to end up giving me gangbusters. You know, 10, 20, 30 people may watch this video. If I'm lucky, 100 will. And shout out to each and every one of you, especially those that have made it this far in. Because the blue-collar workers out there deserve the kind of recognition that they have lost and sought and so rightly deserve for a very long time. And this is what this is. This is an Emmy Award show that deserves the recognition from your average fan, your average nerd out there, because these are the nerds that are behind the scenes, that have so much passion, that they have honed their skills to next level situations to where they can make a guy like Colin Farrell be a believable Oswald Cobblepot. And boys and girls, They might not get an audience. They might not get a clap from the majority of fans out there, but we will give them that because they deserve it. They deserve a proper round of applause. These are the people that are the miracle workers behind the scenes that make this stuff amazing, that give you the atmosphere, that give you the look of these characters, that transform these actors into versions that can be believable not only for you, the viewer, but also helps the actor get into that character as well. These series would not be as successful and would not even be close to successful. They would not be successful in any way, shape, or form if it was not for these unsung blue-collar workers behind the scenes. So enjoy your Emmys because you have absolutely deserved them. This is not just a group of people blowing smoke up each other's butts with a bunch of Hollywood elites. This is the blue-collar workers, the main line, the first line folks out there getting the proper recognition they deserve. Because I know for beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Penguin would not even come close as being as successful if it wasn't for every single one of you. So enjoy your spotlight, enjoy your Emmys, because this is very well deserved. Because after all, the fans decide, and the fans have decided that they absolutely love the look of the Penguin, and these blue-collar workers are the ones that have made it a success, and these rewards are exactly what they have deserved. Whee! All right, boys and girls. All right. No babies have been checked out. So we are going to have to wrap it up here because I have to go get a Bubbles off the bus here in a little bit. And I need to try to get at least a little bit of editing done. So that's at least 5 videos out, not the full 6 that I wanted to do. So maybe Common Nerd will do something later tonight, or maybe some premium time tomorrow, or maybe I'll just cut a video tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys. They are the only people who deserve it in modern entity. Exactly, Handy. Exactly. Yeah, give them more money. Give them the props. Absolutely, Rocky. Absolutely. Blue collar workers indeed, JR24. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah. Absolutely, JR24. They do. They're getting that. They're getting it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, a big shout out to all of our subscribers and members out there. Thanks for watching, and make sure you guys like and subscribe if you have not already.